Two old people on the couch here. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing the video. This is the weekly wrap-up. So, how are you doing?
Good. Guess what day it is?
Oh my gosh, it is New Year's Day. It is New Year's Day. Get our hats on. We got our hats on.
Right.
It's a party.
Did you get your thing?
It's a party.
Did you get your thing? Good. All right.
Is that all you're doing?
Yep. Back to work.
All right. Back to work. All right. So, furry friends?
Furry friends? All right. Let's go out to furry friends.
Furry friends. Furry friends. Let's all get to those furry friends.
All right. This is Lily. She has half Chihuahua and half Jack Russell.
Oh, really? Okay. That's
Yes.
it. We
And
have...
it's Auntie Ann's
Oh, no kidding.
puppy.
Auntie Anne's?
And
All right.
Auntie Ann's name is Ann. So
All right.
there you go.
Well,
So,
she's
yes,
well known in the YouTubes.
she is well known in the YouTube.
And she's
so
just a
she
super nice.
moderates for everyone.
Yeah, she's the greatest.
Yes.
And
so anyway,
it's funny 'cause
he's a cutie. Yeah, we
had
had.
a half Chihuahua,
Yeah.
half Pomeranian.
Yeah, and
That looked close to that.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I like how his hair just goes whoosh, right up
Just picks
over
up, yeah,
over
it's
his
great.
ears. That's cool, man.
Oh, cool effect. So anyway, she
And
looks like a cute little puppy.
Yeah.
Looks like
Got a light,
they
nice
can have
little.
a little bit of attitude to him, maybe.
Yeah, maybe good. Like
her, I guess. Lily.
Tinkerbell would,
Yeah.
she was a sweetheart, but every once in a while she'll.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't. Let's ask Annie Ann if we tried to touch the paws
Oh yeah.
of our Pomeranian Chihuahua, it
She
would just
freak out.
go. I mean, like a rabid, cray. Other than that, it was
Yeah.
the sweetest. But do not touch her paw. So Annie Ann probably doesn't. That's just one of those weird things. You don't have each dog has their own personality.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well.
So we have a lot. Some more
Great.
furry
You guys
friends,
have
so
been
thank you
kicking
so
butt.
much. So
Yeah.
if in the next week and a half you don't see yours and you sent it in, let us know because we're two old people on the couch here. Sometimes we miss something.
We probably have at least 4 shows.
Yes, but if
lined
you're if you sent something in, it'll be coming up probably next week, if not first thing the following week. So
All right.
all right.
And then
Yes.
I guess we did say Happy New Year's to
We did say
everybody.
Happy New Year's, but this is how our New Year started.
All right. Which
so
one?
the video.
Yeah, which one is
I don't
that?
know. Is it 7?
Oh,
There it is.
All right. Good job.
So we started out with some people are saying 8 inches of snow here in El Reno that we woke up to this morning, and which isn't bad in itself, but we also woke up to that,
Yeah.
which is not our pipes freezing. It was because these pipes were really old, and this is in our garage that they just
No, you know the hose.
Yeah,
the hose
just the
piece,
hose.
not the pipes.
Yes.
The hose piece
broke.
where you twist the hose on and it has a joint there and the washer's in there. It got so old that it just corroded and busted.
Yes.
But you know what the weirdest?
Corroded.
Corroded. It just corroded and then just let loose. But I was getting ready to get up and everything, and I was watching the YouTubes,
Yes.
and for some reason this thing showed up and said water damage, how to protect your house from water damage. And this guy, of course, like on the second story, he was putting a pan underneath there and everything like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, thank goodness all our stuff is pretty much out in the
Garage.
in the garage.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, Debbie's cooking.
I know. He thought I was cooking.
It sounded like a fryer, like.
And I thought he was brushing his teeth and left the water on.
Yeah, and then we were both like, and I'm like, are you doing anything? You're like, no. I'm not doing,
No,
crap.
no.
And so I ran out there. So it wasn't very long, maybe
But our
5
garage
minutes.
has got a cement floor, so.
Yeah, it all went right outside.
Yeah, so no damage. And that is our garage, so.
And I've got some knocker loose, or whatever. It's just generic WD-40 working on, because what happened next? I went to turn off the water.
You couldn't turn off the just the
That thing
shut-off
was
valve because it was
so
just
old. I couldn't get it to crank at
so
all.
we had to turn off our water.
So I ran outside with the tool. First, I had to find the tool because it wasn't conveniently located, but it didn't take long. So I got our shut-off tool,
Yes, and shut off
but
our
we
water.
have 8 inches of snow
Yeah, so
outside.
he had to unshovel the
I'm like going around it. And of
thing.
course, the grass had grown, and it was only a disc by that time about this much. And you couldn't tell with the snow if it was dirt or if it was the top. And I know it's in this area. So I've got this big 10-foot area all cleared. I'm going nuts.
Yeah.
You got the bucket put
Yeah.
underneath it.
And it was filling it fast.
that happened. That was good because that bought me some time to not be like
Yeah.
going nuts. So I went out there. I finally found where the little hatch was, turned off the water.
Yeah.
I got the handle froze and I got it turned in. We got the water back on.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying not to make this a long story.
Okay.
But we got the valve in, but it's 50 years old or something. So
Yeah.
there's a little tiny drip into our bucket until that stuff can work in and I can get to the store.
Yes.
Okay.
So he was busy shoveling everybody's driveway and
I did
and
my
sidewalk
driveway,
and driveways.
the neighbor on this side,
Yeah.
the neighbors this side, and the people
Yeah.
across the street. So
Yeah.
I did my good thing for the day, and that snow is
It's
not
heavy.
snow. It's as heavy as the heaviest snow. You know, it's
It's
about
very
8,
wet.
9
snow.
inches deep
Yeah.
of just the heaviest snow you've ever. But it gets me in shape.
Yeah.
It's like to me, it's like chopping wood. Once you get started and you get in a rhythm, I could just do the whole.
I know. He's like, I'm running outside to shovel. And I'm like, it's Oklahoma. It'll
I
melt in a day.
I love shoveling.
So anyway,
it's
yeah.
not like I'm even doing it for a favor for everybody. It's just I just enjoy it myself. So there
So
you go.
anyway, I couldn't keep him back. I was
All
like,
right.
don't shovel. And he's like, I got to shovel. So anyway, okay, so let's get on to some news. We're going to start with some funny news first.
All right.
Because we did not watch this because we just kind of took it easy last night and watched stuff on YouTube and went to bed shortly after midnight, but we were in bed long before that.
Can I
So,
can I ask you something?
yeah.
You know, New Year's Eve is supposed to be a fun-loving deal, right? And who did it? That one guy did it forever. I can't-
Yeah.
Dick Clark.
Yes.
He's very professional, happy-go-lucky, had nothing to do with politics, right? He never worked for CNN or MSNBC or anything like that,
Yeah.
right? And he did the show. Now, I guess that was CNN doing it though, huh?
Yeah.
That's CNN show, so obviously they would have CNN workers do it, but let us know. Did
So
anybody
hang on.
watch
I'm
any?
trying to find some of these clips.
All right, well,
Go ahead. Say.
okay, I'll start talking to the people. So, did anybody watch any of the stuff on mainstream TV or cable? We didn't. We don't have cable. For one thing, we were asleep before we even got close to midnight. But we watched Jared Crocker went live, Ridge Life went live,
Yeah.
a couple other people went live, and we tried to make a
Yeah,
appearance
appearance.
on all of them because we love our new YouTube family. So we kind of went around and we did that, and it's 10 times better. These are down to earth, regular people that just want to have a good time, you know. And we just talked, and you know, they tell us that they fed their goats and everything like that. Ooh, yeah, Jared's got
Yeah.
three new goats.
Yeah.
So, are you ready?
Oh, right here. I'm going
Okay.
to show this clip.
All right, you ready?
So this is one of the clips that people on Twitter posted. So
Clap those little hands. Clap those tiny hands. Shake those tiny hands.
you might not be able to hear it.
Clap those little hands. Clap those little hands. Clap those tiny hands.
What are they doing? What are they doing?
I guess it's kindergarten.
Oh,
I don't know. Don't even get me started.
okay, and then one
One-
more.
one
Let's
more,
show this
all right.
one more. I don't know if you
All
can
right.
hear it or not.
No, but in front of the CNN building on Sunset Boulevard, I
It's
have.
on.
And he just loses it, laughing.
Snoop, have you gotten high at the DMV?
Move it away from the mic.
That
You're
would
gonna
be a
have.
no. That would be a no-no.
Let me ask you this, and then I'm going to wrap out of this game. Have you gotten high at a brisk?
Yeah. Okay. So just silliness going on there, and sorry if the audio is not good. I'm gonna be really distraught if it's not good.
Well, that's just ridiculous. I mean, I know people drink on New
Yes,
Year's
they
Eve,
do drink on New
but
Year's
the
Eve.
people that are on TV should have
A little bit of fun.
keep it together.
A little bit.
I wouldn't watch that.
I'm sure they were just trying to have fun because
know.
nobody's down there and there's no hoop and hollering.
Well, their ratings are probably
Yeah,
horrible.
but they don't let the people that go to the New York City thing drink.
I'm telling you right now,
So-
there's more people that probably watched a YouTube live event last night
Than
than
any of that
actually
stuff.
watched this junk, and they're losing it.
Yeah.
And then they had the the lockdown, so there's no people there.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
It's terrible. It's,
But they don't let the people that go down there get drunk. So why are they? Anyway, I'm sure they were trying to make it fun. So anyway, so let's get on to some more news.
All right.
So we hit a milestone the other day.
Woohoo!
700.
Yep.
Now we'll probably drop because we usually do. We go up and down, but we were
Up
at
and down.
690 for a while and couldn't break that barrier. And so we got 700 subscribers right now. So that's exciting news. And we're still working on our 1,000, and we do still have a giveaway for that 1,000. So we will still.
And a lot of people are saying, oh, you
No.
know, that
Go ahead.
they would, they want to get, we would like to get, monetized and all that stuff too. But we would do it if only 2 people liked our show,
Yes.
because we just like doing it.
Yeah. We do.
And if one other person likes it, well, then we're going to keep on doing it.
Yeah,
So whether we
absolutely.
get a whole bunch or 2 or 3, that's not the point of this show.
Yeah.
It's just to do it to have fun.
Yes.
And come to find out that there's a couple people that actually really
You
like
watch it-
watching our
you
show.
watch
So
it
we
all the time. So
appreciate
we
all our
appreciate
subs,
Everybody that watches our show and
the
everybody
regulars,
that subs to us. So
the
yes,
regulars for sure,
absolutely appreciate it.
and the people that
Everybody.
leave comments down
Yeah, we
below.
love to read the comments and stuff.
You guys are all fantastic.
Yes. So let's get to the rest
All
of the
right.
news. Okay. So California reports their first case of this more contagious strains and expect more states to have it. So,
Well-
so now it's Colorado and California,
And they're both what?
Democratic states.
They're both Democratic
Yeah.
states.
Okay, and then this is kind of interesting because China is guarding ancient bat caves against journalism and scientists seeking to discover the origins of the coronavirus. Now, why would they be doing that?
Crazy. They should be encouraging it.
They should be
find those.
encouraged. Yeah,
Go find that.
get to the bottom of this, right? But they're not.
I bet you BG could find
I bet
where
he
it came
could.
from.
I bet he could.
Bill G.
Yes.
He could just tell you exactly where it came from.
Yes. Okay, and then we have the president-elect Biden. He is saying that it's at the current rate, it's going to take 10 years. It'll take years for Americans to be vaccinated. So he wants to do 100 million doses in 100 days.
Is it me or does he just look old in that bit?
He is old.
Yeah.
He is old. Okay.
Oh my
and
God.
then
Here we go.
kind of mentioned this on Grumpy Grandpa Patriot
Yeah.
show the other day, but the current thing they're running with this guy that did the bombing in Nashville is that he thought that the country was being ran by lizard people, which I have heard that conspiracy
Well,
theory. I have heard it.
You know what I said on
Mm-hmm.
Grumpy Grandpa Patriot show is that if he was scared about the lizard people taking over the world or whatever,
Yeah, I know. You did say this.
then why wouldn't his RV be blaring like I hate the lizard people?
I know. I
The
know.
lizard people are everywhere. We
Yes.
need to stop the
Yeah, he
lizard
wasn't
people.
saying
There's
that.
nothing on the loudspeaker. And then if in the warning, if he was trying to take out lizard
Yeah.
people, he was warning the lizard people
To get out of the
run
way.
like crazy. So
Yeah.
we discussed that in depth a little bit more.
Yeah,
over
we
on
did.
Grumpy Grandpa
And
Patriot show.
we've kind of talked about it because they're just coming up with things to make certain people look crazy is what they're wanting to do.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of wherever that one guy went into a certain pizza shop and just put one bullet in the floor. Didn't
Yeah. And then you weren't allowed to talk
then
about
that was
a
it.
certain thing.
You're a conspiracy and somebody's going to get hurt if you
Yes.
keep on looking into this.
Yes.
And everybody stopped because one guy ran in there and put one bullet in the floor, and boy,
Yeah.
wasn't that convenient? And then nobody could look into it anymore.
No more. So then we have President-elect Biden You can't see me doing my air quotes right now. President-elect Biden referring to Kamala Harris as president.
He does it all the time. He is really making it. And you know what I think? I think God has a way of making people say exactly what their plan. Like they tried to disguise it all, and it just comes out. And remember, whenever Biden said that they were running the most corrupt election ever,
Yeah,
they had a team they had put together to run the most corrupt, extensive corruption in ever.
Yes.
And he just comes out and just, it's like God works in mysterious ways, boy. And it's like that one movie, Bruce Almighty or something like that. Well, maybe it's not a different movie, but remember whenever
it was either Bruce Almighty or the one that he was in about Noah.
Yeah, one of those two. And there was a reporter guy. Yeah. And the guy was trying to be legit. He's like, yeah. That's exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like art imitates reality all the time. All right, what else we got?
So we're not going to read this. I'm going to let you guys read this. I know Mark doesn't like it when I make you guys read, but I don't want to say anything about this. But this was tweeted out by this guy, and this guy is a lawyer.
Yeah. Do you think it's been up there long enough for everybody?
Give him just a minute. A second more. So this guy's a lawyer in Georgia, and the media does give him slack, but that was very interesting.
That's good. Okay. And you know what he said? Because he's going after a judge, a lawyer. Mm-hmm. You have to be a lawyer to be a judge, right?
Yes.
So the same thing. He's saying very bad stuff about the other person that you saw about it. Not coworker, but like I will put it up.
Yes.
But he's talking about this guy, right?
Yes.
And he knows that if he's doing that, he's a lawyer.
Yes.
And the guy.
He's a lawyer. He's got to.
So he knows that he could get sued big time if he was just making stuff up. And the other guy should know, hey, he should be already putting a text saying, I'm going to sue that guy for whatever it's called, defamatory statements. Mm-hmm. I'm sure that I just made that word.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
But you know what I'm saying. So, but I don't think he has rebutted back. Maybe he has. I haven't seen. But
that was an interesting tweet.
Man, that's a bold tweet.
That is a
bold tweet.
All right. So next we have that Trump and Melania. They came back from their.
Yeah, came back early.
They came back early, and they skipped their New Year's Eve party, which many supporters had bought tickets to. Right.
Yeah.
So they came back yesterday afternoon, and so I'm thinking something was going on, or is going on,
or there might have been
something was going to go on,
threat or something like that we don't know about was going on. Who knows? Or it could be that maybe their son had, a problem too. We don't know. All we're saying is we don't know, but we do know that they cut and missed out on a special
New Year's
event
Eve party that they always host or whatever. Yes, so I think something is or was going on.
In what we hear this week,
yes,
we heard things were going to happen. We might know that they were happening. We might not know that they're happening, but they're happening. Mm-hmm. And this is from really like close to, getting really close to the White House and stuff like that. People that probably would know this, and they're coming out and saying stuff is going down. So why would I not trust those individuals? I mean, the mainstream media probably said, oh, and remember whenever you were talking about President-elect Biden? Uh-huh. Well, on Grumpy Grandpa Patriot show.
Yes.
I am... we did it on our show too. I am president-elect of the couch.
Yes.
And on my last show, we talked about me again and how the whole election process of being president-elect of the couch is being handled. We did that over on Grumpy Grandpa.
Yeah. So
Patriot
go check
show.
out
Grumpy Grandpa Patriot
video.
show over there.
His last video. So.
Shameless plug.
Yeah. Shameless plug, but check it out over there because we don't need that over here.
All right.
Okay. Now we have in Ohio that 60% of the nursing home staff is refusing to get the new capital D. So, anyway, just interesting because this guy that is the governor of Ohio, who's supposed to be a Republican, has really been into
Yeah,
this
he's
whole
about as Republican as
TV thing from the
Bernie
beginning.
Sanders is Republican.
Yeah. Well, so anyway.
All right.
So anyway, that's just interesting. And then we have thousands in Colorado left without heat following an intentional attack on gas service lines.
Interesting.
So that is interesting.
We heard that.
Falls into line with
Where's
what
your
we've been
softball at?
saying.
We heard that electricity is going to probably go. They're going to attack the grids,
Yes.
power grids,
Yes.
infrastructure, all kind of things.
And communication.
Good job, softball.
Communication.
And the other day in Nashville, communications went down.
Yes.
And we talked about
Yeah.
the lizard people
Yes. Yes. Yes.
that live in the
Yeah.
18th building.
Okay. Go on.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
All right, so then we have that Oprah has just sold her stake in her OWN channel, her Oprah channel, or what, I don't know. Anyway, I never watched
Oprah
it.
Winfrey Network.
Okay. And she,
It might be that, or it might be something.
it is,
Women
that
Network.
is right. That's right. No,
I don't know.
you're right. It's Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm
To
just telling.
Discovery. So Discovery now owns 95% of the company.
Listen, we're running like a 10-year-old or more computer. It's an
Yes.
i5, like second gen or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it runs. Oh, we got graphics. We can do. They call this, DVE, video effects.
Yes.
We can put a ton of video effects on here. This would cost hundreds of thousands of dollars back in
Yeah.
the day. And I just rousted up a thing. We got a couple lights here. We built a set.
Yeah.
And for less than
And maybe she's
300,
just wanting
maybe
to get out.
$300, $500 we got wrapped in to get this show off the floor. And we have ourselves a TV show.
Yes.
It's amazing. And you know
amazing.
what? There's millions of people that do this on YouTube now. I don't know about millions, but probably. I don't know. And we can watch. I have trouble keeping up with all the YouTube channels that I like.
Yes.
That
I know.
not I watch some just because they're friends of ours.
Yes.
And then I watch some, and I really watch some because I actually enjoy them. And I enjoy the people. I actually know the people. Some I've met in person, some I haven't even met in person.
Yes.
But they feel like family.
Yes. And some of them I'm looking forward to meeting in person. So
Yeah,
yes.
and we might meet some people that we didn't see in
Yes,
the last
last
meet and
one,
greet.
and we're looking
but
forward
it's
to it. Yes.
fantastic because not only do I watch their show,
Yes.
I can communicate to them,
Yes.
and it's more interactive. People, regular TV and cable suck, and YouTube's where it's
Yeah.
YouTube's where it's at, and there's other video things out there that get more in depth in things that they're not allowed to stay on the YouTubes.
We never watch the TV anymore,
Never,
right? Going
ever.
back out to us.
Okay.
We never watch the TV
Oh,
anymore.
my gosh.
And we turned it on this morning to get a weather report. And,
Yeah, because it's snowing outside.
Yeah. And we're noticing that commercials are having people with masks on, and television shows are having people with
and what
masks
happened
on.
to the
and
Price is Right?
I'm like going,
Okay, and I'm watching Price is Right, and they call somebody down. They're like, "Come on down," and they come out from the back
yeah, where they've been isolated.
the studio.
Yes.
They come out, and they got like fake crowd, and the guy's like pointing to the crowd, "Thank you for like making him decide."
And it's just a virtual crowd.
Maybe there's some TVs of some virtual people, but I didn't watch it long because I just wanted to see. There was no human interaction. They weren't getting the jazzed, audience, and it was just so. And one of my friends, Tom,
Yeah.
and the guy that runs it, what's his name? He's
Drew
got
Carey.
not Drew Carey, but Drew, not Drew Barrymore.
No, not Drew.
Drew Carey. Maybe it is Drew
No,
Carey.
it's not Drew Carey.
It is Drew Carey.
Is it Drew Carey?
I think. Whatever. The guy that does it, I haven't watched it for so long. And he used to be,
No.
he had a beard on,
Uh-huh.
and and it's gray, and he just looks. If you took a picture of my friend Tom, I thought Tom was.
So the price is right.
Yeah, I don't. It's funny, and if anybody knows Tom and watches the show, which is probably zero.
Well, but my point is how ridiculous it is.
Yeah,
that people on like a TV show and stuff like that are wearing masks now and stuff. It's don't do that.
Just it's funny. And then my other friend looked just like David Letterman. Don, he looked like David Letterman his whole life. And I got Tom now that looks like the Price is Right guy. And so, yeah, if any of my friends are out there, you know who I'm talking about. And but
Go to the next thing.
Tom is my buddy, my best friend growing up.
Yes.
Still my best friend.
Yes.
I don't see him ever because we live way apart. But he looks just like the Price is Right. So if you've seen the Price is Right guy, you've probably seen my best friend.
Okay. So
Man,
keep going to the news.
that was
people
boring.
don't care about that.
People don't care about
that.
my friend.
Okay, so then I think this is the last thing, and it is that the Caribbean island residents have been told to evacuate as a dormant volcano has come back to life. So
That looks like an alien spaceship.
Well, it's not an
and it's like
alien
smoking
spaceship.
out of the
Actually,
top.
it looks different than the other photos I've seen of it, but yeah.
That's not how volcanoes usually look like. Do
Well,
they?
I mean, it was so dormant that it hasn't. I mean, it looked like just a mountaintop.
All right.
So anyway, I'm sure it's just like forming and getting ready. So anyway,
Here, I'm going to put that
be
back.
on the hits.
Woohoo! Here we go.
Okay, well that was fun. All right.
All right.
So you ready to wrap this
That's
up?
it. Yep.
Okay, everybody have a great New Year, and we will see you on Monday for Startup Monday. And so until next time, remember, do your own research and be prepared.